Welcome back. I'm talking to Bob Clement, and Bob's our Neighborhood Services Coordinator. This is our Spotlight on City Neighborhoods segment, Bob. And we want to talk about the Melrose-Rugby neighborhood today. Start off by telling us where that is.
We are located right in the heart of the Melrose-Rugby neighborhood. Their southern boundary is Orange Avenue. Their eastern boundary is 10th Street. Their northern boundary is Syracuse and Andrews Roads. And then their western boundary is Lafayette.
And tell us about the history, because I was looking behind us here at these really great...
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, the statues. Talk about this history of this neighborhood.
Well, just like most of the other land in the city, it was given to various farmers and land developers by King George II. We've heard that before. And it didn't really get going until the 1890s when the streetcar line was laid out this way. It became one of the first suburbs of the city. And that streetcar line actually gave people the opportunity to live outside the city while working in the city.
That's neat.
So it kind of grew from there. These pillars that were built, that are standing here behind us, they were installed by the Melrose-Rugby, or the Rugby Land Company, in 1916 as the entrance to the Rugby neighborhood. And if you look real close, you'll see that they're engraved with the name Rugby.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And so, are there groups here in this neighborhood who represent the neighborhood and do some activities and talk about that?
There are. This neighborhood is represented by the Melrose-Rugby Neighborhood Forum. They've been around for 35 years. They're actually celebrating their 35th anniversary this fall with a banquet. They meet on the fourth Tuesday of each month at 6:30, and their president, Stephen Nyemich, unfortunately he couldn't be here with us today. He had a scheduling conflict, but they're a very active neighborhood organization. As you know, they have the fish fry. 2 times a year. That it's the best fish dinner that you can sink your teeth into. And they also host a National Night Out event, which is that first Tuesday in August, along with a holiday event. They're a very socially active neighborhood organization, which I think has helped to make them so successful.
Yeah. What do you think it is about the Melrose-Rugby neighborhood that makes it special or unique?
I think as with most neighborhoods, it's all about the people. The Melrose-Rugby neighborhood folks are very socially oriented. They actually own their own community center, which is one of the only neighborhood organizations in the city that own their own community center, which is where they house their neighborhood meetings. So they get together regularly at that center to undertake social activities as well as conduct the business of the neighborhood, such as blight elimination and crime reduction. So they're a very successful neighborhood group.
And they really get engaged with local governments.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Absolutely.
If somebody wants more information about this neighborhood or other neighborhoods, how can they get that?
I would suggest that they contact probably my office, the Office of Neighborhood Services, at 853-5210, and I can direct them to the president or the vice president and hook them up with the neighborhood.
That's great. Well, this is so interesting, and thank you for sharing all that.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. I appreciate it.
Okay, we'll be right back.